I'm joined here today for Primetime Local News with Tyler Lorenz and Serena Campbell Barnes with Residents in Recovery Society to talk about their latest announcement for their new family sober living program. Thank you both so much for joining us today.
Thanks, Shelby.
Yeah, thank you, Shelby, for having us.
Can we start off with talking about this generous donation of $70,000 that Residents in Recovery received?
Yeah, it was kind of somewhat unexpected. We have such an amazing community. We've gotten this far, pretty much solely on generous donations from the community. So, to have a generous donation like this, just really reaffirms that we're doing what we said we would do in the community, and we're helping people. So, this just allows us to go to that next level and fill the gaps that we still see exist in the community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we feel so blessed, and it really is a blessing. And it's, for us, it really feels like, being embraced by this community and the work we're doing. The work that we do isn't always, sort of viewed or sort of seen as necessarily important, right? And yet, this generation or this donation, generous donation, and the past support that the community has given us, really tells us that the work we do does matter, and it matters to the community members that live in Lloydminster, and that feels really something to be proud of.
How many units is Residents in Recovery able to buy with this generous donation now?
Yeah, so the 70,000 allowed us to get the rest of our down payment that was required to buy a 5-plex. Many people have driven past it. It's been for sale for quite some time on 50th Street. So, it's set up perfectly for what we're going to utilize it for, and really start supporting, that post-treatment family piece that we see break down so often when people leave our sober living program and become reunited with their children.
How long has it been to finally be able to introduce this new program to the public, and how long it's taken to plan it?
Well, we've had one suite in one of our houses, and we've been operating it as the same program essentially. So we've had a single mother and her son in there for quite some time, for almost a year, I think. Mm-hmm. And she graduated the program, has her own place, actually works for our organization now. Her son's kind of a regular fixture in our office here. So it's been in the works for a long time. It's a piece that's just, it breaks our heart to see, mothers do so well for so long in our program, and then the reunification process it is so stressful, and the supports are typically all gone by that time. So, it just tends to fall apart. So it was a gap that we've been looking at for, realistically since we opened, and it's finally coming to fruition now.
Yeah, for me personally, it's been, a personal passion and dream probably easily for 10 years now. And so, it feels like such a blessing that it's, actually unfolding and coming to life. And it feels like the natural extension of what we're doing here, supporting individual adults with their addiction and mental health, and sort of, supporting them in those places where there are gaps in the current treatment service. And I wasn't on here too long ago with you talking about beginning a mother's group, right? And so that was sort of our first steps into this, like really, recognizing, although addiction and mental health resides in the individual, those individuals are connected to families, to children, to parents, to, their communities. And so, part of supporting them is about helping them get back into those roles, that they're getting clean for, right? To be parents again, to be mothers again. And that's hard stuff to do on your own, right? And we know that. And so this really feels like the natural next step to, what we are doing here. So we're really excited.
What has the feeling been like for residents in recovery, seeing just how strong the support is from people in the community in Lloydminster and how strong the support is from people online since posting about this new announcement?
Yeah, it's it doesn't surprise me very much anymore. I mean, we have a huge social media following, huge from my perspective. I mean, I think there's quite a few, but like we have such amazing support in this community. People really do see what we're doing, and they want it to grow, and they want it to help as many people as we can. Our waiting lists are still high. There's still a huge demand for the services that we offer, all of them, including this one. This will be no different. I could fill this fiveplex today, and
Today.
Serena would have 20 more
Mhm.
waiting in line for another 20 rooms tomorrow. So the demand's always going to be there. All we can do is do our piece, and I know the community will back us for sure.
Is there anything else you'd both like to add for people to know about concerning this new program now?
We're just really excited that it's another piece in that puzzle, right? For so many people, who have struggled with addiction and mental health issues, and have children. And so we're excited to be supporting that.
Perfect. Well, thanks again so much for both of you joining me today. And it's really great to see about this new program and how much amazing work that Residents in Recovery has been doing for people in the community.
Awesome. Thank you, Shelby.
Yeah, thank you very much, Shelby.